taking tomorrow off. I don't even get access to the place until like 5 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
and then in which case, like I don't have the time. I mean, I kind of actually do have the time, but it would be a real dick move. So, and to be honest, it would be really bad for me too, because in those 2 weeks I have to accomplish a lot of shit. Just mainly because I'd be leaving. Everybody there's gonna be pissed at me.
Well, we'll deal with that later.
Oh, right. Also, exciting thing. This showed up.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah, cool.
I'm so excited to play that on stream at 3 in the morning.
I think I might have accidentally just saved myself a whole bunch of wrestling prep. Because I have done none of that.
I mean, I'll happily play that instead of doing a game of WWRPG, but I still want to play WWRPG at some point.
I will tune in for that portion because I should be awake at that point.
Great. I mean, there's going to be a game of Dread too, which, by the way, Morgan, I'm meaning to ask is...
Are we actually going to do Dread? I thought we weren't.
No, we aren't.
We don't have to. Like.
Oh, no. I really wanted to do Dread.
Oh, I still have to watch the last time you guys did that. Shit.
I haven't saved it on my computer. Heather, I could send it over to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that reminds me. Morgan, I've been meaning to ask, is Sabrina going to be hanging around for Extra Life?
She has to work, I believe.
Oh, okay.
But she has to do Black Friday.
Oh,
so she's gonna be definitely stopping by for a little bit.
Okay.
But she will be obviously moved into a place where we would be leaving a dog there.
Yeah.
So one of us has to go back and take care of the dog. So she's gonna have to leave at some point.
Okay. Just making sure. Mostly because I was setting up Dread stuff, and I was like, "Wait, is?"
Yeah. No.
Her stuff.
I will talk to her, and we can plan around that.
Cool. Sounds good. I mean, Dread's probably gonna be like 10-ish.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah. So that's what I mean. I'll talk to her about it. We'll do this off stream.
Are they allowed to make you work through Thanksgiving and into Black Friday in Connecticut?
What's that?
In Connecticut, in Massachusetts, there were laws where they couldn't do that, but some states they can make you work through Thanksgiving and into Black Friday. I just was wondering if Connecticut was one of them.
Oh, I don't know. All I know is that I don't know if she's working actual Black Friday, but I'm pretty sure she's working Black Friday weekend.
Okay.
So she may not actually be there for the rush, but she's going to be there for Saturday. And since Black Friday is now not Black Friday, it's Black the rest of fucking November.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't even matter because it's just going to be hell for that whole week.
Oh,
but yeah, so I'm thinking actually hopefully if we get stuff moved in and everything, probably by the end of the month, early December, have y'all come around.
Yeah.
Right. I gotta move Anna into New York, so I'll be traveling through and through.
What? I have a lot of questions about what you just said.
Yeah, right.
She
bury the lead.
Yeah, she got a 6-month internship in New York working for the New York Wine and Food Festival. So.
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
Yeah. What did she do?
She's still a student, so this is her last internship-y thing.
What is she studying?
Communications.
Ah.
I'm sure she loves when you pronounce it like that.
Huh?
I'm sure she loves when you pronounce it like that.
Oh, yes. All the time. But yeah, so we were down in New York last weekend. She signed a place in Brooklyn. I forgot the exact neighborhood in Brooklyn. But
somewhere in Brooklyn.
Park Slope.
Somewhere in Brooklyn. Crown Point.
All right.
You're just about to dox her. Careful.
That's as far as I'm going with that. All right, let's get started. Yeah. So, last time around, you guys unraveled the mystery of Litchfield. You walked into town, interacted with some NPCs, had some wonderful chats with people before finding your way to an area called Doom Manor and kind of unraveling more of the mystery. Miss Phaedra, do you mind going over the clues that you guys have so far?
Oh, god damn it.
You volunteered yourself as the group chronicler, so this is what you
did. Volunteered is a very push word.
Let's see if I took notes last time. I don't know if I did.
Wait, let's see what I can actually remember.
Hold on a moment.
So we
I in fact took no notes last time.
so from top to bottom, right?
Because I could not find my notebook.
Okay, so from top to bottom, Emily, help me here, because I'm gonna need your help, because I think we're on a thing here.
Yeah.
So top to bottom, we got there. We met with the knight, who was the guard. I'm sorry, not the knight, the guard, who was a friend of ours, who was I can't remember his name, but he's a ginger, and he sounds like this without the helmet.
It was Reggie.
Yeah, but he had a name, and we knew what it was.
Reggie.
Yeah.
I was going to say Richard. That wasn't too far. Oh.
We learned that the orcs are out there. We haven't talked to them yet.
Yes.
We met with an old lady. I can't remember her name. Delilah, thank you. She's in the library slash bookstore in terms of me. Yeah. And she seemed kind of out of it and didn't know what she was doing. Everybody in this area doesn't know where they're from, doesn't know who they are, doesn't know their real name. There's a fish lady down by the docks. I can't remember her name either.
Cassandra,
thank you. Who
one that names everyone.
Names everyone. Because
there was a baby guarding a safe.
Who names everyone and then gives everyone a job.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very obvious because she's a fish who fishes.
There was a jeweler who really didn't want to be there.
Yep, because he was like, I'm emotionally dead now because everything is not fun and everything is not bad. So
Barty is that character's name.
Barty, okay.
There's the temple to the Raven
name
Queen.
For that character. The more I think about it,
we went to the temple of the Raven Queen because there was a temple.
Yep, somebody kept me from putting my hand in the blood. That dude very clearly was just like showed up with that garb and became that guy. This is all kind of innocuous at the point.
So
then we ended up back at the manor. We finally got access to the manor because we went to the bank. The bank had a little kid there who has, been there for his whole life.
Yep.
His name is Bartleby. Orf.
I just remember it was I think the one thing I remembered was it was a baby guarding a safe at one point in his life, and I just loved the image of that.
His name is Dustin.
Dustin.
You guys didn't actually ask.
I was close with Glimglorp.
Nailed it. Got it in one.
So,
but no one ever felt the inclination to go investigate Doom Manor. They had heard of it, never found it.
Right.
Because no one ever.
It was like the first.
It was the first building ever to be built in that fake ass town.
The bank, with that in the bank, right?
Well, no, it was just a room.
Or a room.
Yeah.
Whatever the building was.
Like a door in it that looked like a vault or whatever, so they decided it was a bank, but then they never opened the vault.
Because they had no drive to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we went inside.
And we met a giant demon man who is the demon man that was a part of, that was friends with the bad lady.
The Garistro.
Oh, the guy in the box or whatever.
And he was acting really weird.
But he was like a...
He was super nice.
Yeah, that's really weird. He's a fucking demon.
Hey, that's racist.
Sure.
He knows plenty of demons.
Sure.
Okay.
I have tons of demon friends.
Garistros are not demons, they are fiends.
Also fair.
Still bad.
All right, listen, guy. Big, gnarly, red beast man.
And I believe, I didn't write this down. I literally just had his name as the Goristro, but I believe I named him Jeff.
I think
that is what his name was.
Yeah, word.
Good.
Because we gave him the name, I thought.
Actually, I realize I never asked, and I feel really bad that I didn't ask. Is that J or GE?
GE.
All right.
I spelled it wrong. Okay.
Got him.
All right. So from then on, we looked around this kind of giant, cool manor of a place where everybody kind of walked with wispy like faces, and nobody were just trying to hide themselves. We asked the Goristro to let us into the lady's room.
Which looked like a creepy children's bedroom.
Which was a creepy children's bedroom. And this is the part where I'm gonna get a little fuzzy. But somebody touched a magical item.
That was
And
me.
it wasn't the tiara. It was something
It was
else.
the journal.
It was
The
a
book.
journal.
Yeah.
The journal. And then
What was the thing you have called?
Grim psychometry.
Thank
And-
you.
and then what came out of the book? Because I don't remember that. It was somebody burned. It was a fire, but I don't remember all of
Yeah,
it. So.
some-
It gave like flashes of the history of the book, right?
Yeah, the biggest, or seemingly the biggest takeaway, or at least one of them, was that her history included her family home being burned down by somebody, and like her surviving but being disfigured by it in some way, and like the rest of her family being dead.
And that
And
might
then she
and that
like
being the catalyst.
descended into necromancy to try and reverse that or whatever.
Right.
So-
Duna is
At the
name
temptation of
the
someone
Denna.
else.
right?
Denna.
Denna. Sorry, I was close. Denna.
And then
So
And then after we found it,
And then
Jeff told us to leave. But before we did that, we
we
found
ran into Trev's buddy,
Nathan.
That's
Nathan.
the one.
Trev, do you want to tell us about what happened there?
I don't know if I know
yeah,
yet.
Trev.
Yeah, that's fine. He doesn't have to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if we know everything yet.
As far as we know.
no, I mean, yeah. What was
we
that?
know,
What
like
was?
we can tell that he is among the like souls that are trapped here.
Yeah, I was more curious for you to explain what went down in that room.
We were in the room.
Well, yeah.
I know, but I was hoping somebody else might explain. I don't remember specifically what happened at the end
I
of that.
remember we inferred, but I don't know if we confirmed that Nathan did remember us, unlike the people in the town. So we inferred that if the soul was used up, they would go to the town, and then they lose their memories. And
He also said what we're looking for wasn't here.
yeah.
And he said we needed to go find something somewhere else, and that I don't even remember. There was like I forget what it was, the green room or something. There was some room.
The green
There's
cavern,
a glowing.
right?
There's a glowing green rock cavern
Right, that's what it was.
that you saw in your grim psychometry.
Right.
That Nathan also says he saw.
Right, so that's
We're
like
looking for a
connection point.
phylactery.
Well, that we know as well.
Yes. The other thing you got from Nathan that I will just remind everyone is that he said he is not currently lost.
Right.
He is still rescuable, which is what you guys use to infer that the people in the mansion are still in some way alive in not this pocket dimension. And perhaps the people in the town, well, the people in the town are totally bodily dead. You're able to figure that out because Reggie is there, who is 110% bodily dead.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
So they are still potentially rescuable. We just don't know where we're going. We looked at a statue, and it showed the amulet, which we think might be the phylactery.
Yeah,
Maybe?
that
Or
is at least a
the source
guess.
of her power or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
they-
is an important. Like phylacteries have a tendency of being an object that is important to the individual, and that appears to be
An
object of great import to her.
And it looks like a family heirloom. One of the
Yeah.
few things that survived the fire, I think.
Remind me, guys, when you were doing your grim psychometry, did you get a glimpse of the person who was like, all right, I can teach you how to be a necromancer kind of thing?
I don't,
Because there was a
believe
person.
so.
We didn't
No.
get a good look at them.
No, the only people you saw were the girl with the burned face writing in the journal. And then very briefly saw through the eyes of whoever immolated the house.
Okay.
We did also read some of the journal entries, which pieced some of it together as well, if I recall.
Correct. It made mention of people
an
being
ant?
lost. Yes, and living with an ant.
Maybe that's what it was. All
That's
right.
what it was, yeah. That's why I'm thinking. I think that might be
Yeah.
why we're getting some, because we had some written information and some visual information.
It's almost as if I had forgotten that grim psychometry was a thing. So I created written information for you guys to find and then forgot that. Oh, well, I guess. Here you go.
And so after we saw that, we wanted to explore more of the house, but then Jeff was telling us to go because he was getting a psychic tingle. to kill us.
Essentially.
It's that he was being psychically ordered to force us to
To
leave.
leave, yeah.
But he was being relatively pleasant about it, all things considered.
He
Yeah,
hadn't
but he
lost
was
his-
fighting it back, though. He
Yeah.
was fighting it. Ooh, he was fighting it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was being pleasant. Like, he wasn't trying to hurt us. He was just, like, very politely insisting we leave.
So we listened and we left.
Mhm.
But we decided that we wanted to check the orc village, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. I was kind of like,
Yes.
oh,
So I'll pick up from here. So you guys have your 3 objectives: 1, find the phylactery; 2, discover what's happening with Litchfield, which you already kind of did a little bit.
Definitely confirmed, but yeah.
You're like 75% of the way there. And then the third one, which was hidden to you until the end, was how to rescue the souls trapped within Litchfield and this pocket dimension in general. So you guys are still figuring that one out. The clue and tip you're going off now is that Reggie, or the guard, directly named the Bone Tooth orcs as their leader as Hrut, which was the name of the the orc leader originally in the real world.
And he knew his real last name.
Correct. But yes, that's what you got right now.
Okay. And that's like the only clue that like they might be in like an in-between state, maybe, because we know if they're in the manor, they do remember, and then if they're in the town, they don't remember. So the fact that the orcs aren't in the town, it might serve as like a purgatory middle somewhere, I guess. I don't know, but well, see if we can try and find them then, I guess.
Fucking stop it.
Craig is fighting with a cell phone. But yes, so that's where you're off to now.
Okay.
You are currently walking down the very long, dark passage that leads back to out of Doom Manor into the proper bit of Litchfield itself. It's a good 15-minute walk down this hallway. It's just kind of a black hallway, so you guys have time to chat or do anything else as you make your way out.
I feel like I gave my ring of blocking scrying to somebody.
No.
Tiandra? No.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Craig?
Craig? Yeah, it's definitely Craig's.
Craig?
Okay, well, that was weird and it went away. So,
who's next to be murdered?
Yeah, exactly. His camera's gonna blip for a second, then he's just gonna be sitting on his couch with his hand in a blender.
So I can't remember if I can't remember. I'm gonna take my ring of scrying or not scrying. What the fuck it's called?
Okay. Ring of Shrouds is what it's called.
Thank you, Ring of Shrouds, and I'm going to attune it. I believe I still have it on me. I think I gave someone and they gave it back.
You took it off, but
that was it. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it on just to be safe.
What are you unattuning?
I don't think I have another ring that would have.
Yeah, but you have 3 magical items
that require attunement.
Don't you? Or are you still running it 2?
I think I only had the 2. As far as I'm aware.
Because you have the hammer. And
I had the ring of stealth, but I didn't. Was that or the thing that gave me +1 to my stealth? Was that a ring of it? Is that an attunement thingy?
I would have told you if that was attunement. So
I don't think so. I think it's just the hammer and the ring. I don't think anything else was attuned.
All right, you're good to go then.
I'll let you know if I see anything else in my inventory that tells me.
Of course. Okay, Ring of Shrouds back on. Anyone else doing anything during your 15-minute sojourn down a dark hallway?
No. I want to bring up something. The Temple of the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
So you know this probably better than anyone, Fada. Isn't she directly opposed to what a lich would be?
Yes.
I thought we talked about this.
Yes, we did.
But my confusion is why would there be something in her domain to...
Because if I'm thinking about this correctly, this is supposed to be like a prison. So they're creating an image of something that they believe is part of them. And he said he couldn't communicate with her.
Yeah,
so I think that means
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so they made the shrine through their thoughts, I guess, or however all these buildings pop up is through our thoughts. So I don't think the Raven Queen actually has much power here.
Okay.
But
and you weren't able to communicate with her or anyone else?
I didn't communicate with. I mean, the guy said he had been trying for the entire time, but just hadn't been. But
Okay.
again, I think it's just supposed to be like an illusion, you know?
Right. Okay. I was kind of hoping there would be a chink in the armor somewhere that she didn't know everything that was going on in the town, but
I mean,
never mind.
it depends on how useful they are to her, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what the purpose is for having them be in that town if she's done with them.
I don't necessarily want to put any kind of like weight into the useful potential of any of the dead people in the like the puppet show town or whatever. Like I just don't gather that there's really a ton like that we can get out of that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're right, because I think the same, and I would hate for it to bite us in the ass.
And I mean, we have plenty of other leads that don't need it or that don't require that, so we can go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyone else want to do anything during this nice little jog?
This place is messed up. Get out of here.
Fucking A.
Right.
Out of here.
Start flipping through my first book.
Okay.
It's a dark hallway, and you are a human.
You're right. I can't do this.
I'll cantrip some light for you.
Or for me.
No, that's okay.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure, Gary. Let's do this.
All right. So Phaedra, you light up a light cantrip for Morgan or Marlon to read.
Give me a moment here. No, just give me a brief moment here. Somebody not vamping for me. Okay, here we go. I got it. All right, here we go. So I'm going to pull out the first book in my volume of 33 books.
Oh, jeez.
And just for a prop here,
I said he was going to name.
Which I did. Oh, no. Morgan has a list of them.
Okay, so, hey, guys. You guys ever hear of a book called The Day I Met the Sun?
Nope.
S-U-N or S-O-N?
S-U-N. Good question, though.
Thank God.
Would I have?
No, unless... Hang on. Phaedra, let me ask you a question. Do you read a lot of trashy romance novels?
No.
Then no.
Okay. Honestly, I just couldn't remember which books he had grabbed.
He had grabbed the set of 33, Lust in the Chaos by R.L. Page. Series.
It's 163 pages in length.
Yep. That is, in fact, what it is. Do you want me to give the summary of this one?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Give me the quick. I'm looking at the back of the book, and the book says,
give me the quick and dirty of it.
I'll say,
Gary, I need you. This is the part where I ask you to go one step further. I need you to write just a graph on every single one of these.
Oh, my friend, I have.
No,
I already have, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
At the very least, I now have to turn it into a paragraph. I just kind of threw out some bullet points.
Okay,
So,
give me your words. Give me your words. I'm not going to make you put it into a graph.
This volume 1 of this epic adventure, the number of novels is yet so untold yet, because it's the first one, and the writer did not know how many they were going to write. Finds our male dwarven hero.
Turk?
No, not Turks.
Oh, come on.
blast hard, jeez.
Nope. I will go with Flint.
Herbier.
Nope.
Flint. There you go. It's called Flint loin.
Flint paper wheel.
Flint Thickman.
Nope.
Flint. I was going to say Flint thick loin.
Okay, hang on. Sorry, I got this. The first of this epic set of novels find our hero, Flint Paperwheel, dwarven scholar, on his journey to discover the true elements of chaos.
On his way to Minsk.
First, he discovers the passion of the fire chaos Bell Balor. And that's all you get.
Okay.
Because you're reading for 15 minutes. You're just a couple of pages in.
I wonder if you'll even be able to hold on to these when we leave here.
You know, I was gonna pick up like a rock or something just to like see if it stays with us when we leave.
Okay, I'm just gonna say right now, I've put too much work into this for these to go away when you guys leave. So
There. Okay.
Yeah, rolling. They stay.
The book's out.
Yep. But yes, Morgan or Marleman, mark down that you have gained a new bit of knowledge. The name of the element of fire, or the elemental chaos, Bel Balor.
Bel Balor.
B-E-L Balor.
Also +1 to sex positions.
Nope. Come now. Nope,
He's
not
at
that one.
15 minutes.
Please. Yeah, I was about to say, it's 15 minutes. It's like 163 pages. Give him some run-up time.
I'm going to ask a question right now, and the question is, it's imperative that everybody answers truthfully here.
Yep.
Do you think that's a good thing for my charisma or a bad thing for my charisma?
Good. This can only end in tears. Good.
Extremely bad.
Of Marleman, bad.
All right. Well, now I'm gonna have to write actual paragraphs for all of
No,
these,
you
but
don't
I'm
need
glad-
to do that.
No, sir. I'm
Yes,
going
he
to.
does.
You need to yes and your way through the rest of this.
All right. I should probably write down.
Characters for Marleman to seduce.
How did you? Is it?
Hey, Gary, do you want me to like come up with some of these? Because I've had to like proofread a lot.
No.
Do you want me to
I
send
have
some
30,
of these?
No. I have 30
Don't rob
of
him
them
of the chance
already.
to do this.
I already have 33 of them. And I already
Okay.
have what gods they are attached to. I just now have to create.
Okay, I was just gonna say because I have a lot of PDFs of the audiobooks I've had to do the stuff for, so I've got a lot of like summary things if you need anything.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Gary
I
and I-
ruined my work computer already today pulling up the names of trashy romance novels.
Barry and I have a system here. We're going to do this our way.
Oh, internet search histories.
Oh, it's bad. Okay. So you guys get to the end of this passage as Marleman gets to the end of the first passage, where the hero Flint Papermill, on his journey to document the sexes of all gods, has just been invited into the domain, let's say, of the elemental of chaos of fire, Bel Balor. When you guys exit back into the bank through the large vault door, Dustin is gone. Instead, standing there is the guard, helmet on, tower shield up, small short sword drawn. As he goes, "Welcome back."
Hello.
Why do you have your sword drawn?
I was worried about orcs.
From a tunnel?
In
I
there?
was told there was a big long tunnel, and then you all did not return from the back of it. So, orcs.
Oh. He's a little racist then.
He is. It's like it comes with, it tends to come with the unearned authority of a position like this.
You guys are awful.
Actually, I will give them credit for this one. One of the things I did have written down for Reggie's original character thing was really orc racist, so...
Good. At least it's accurate.
Continuity.
So yeah, whether he's a racist because he's a cop or he's a cop because he's racist is unsolved yet.
Well, he's dead, so I don't think
He is
really,
All right.
really worried.
He sort of looks over at all of you and goes, "Did you find interesting things at the end of the dark, scary orc tunnel?" Or
Nope.
sorry, just-
Nothing.
No
Nope.
orcs.
Nope.
No
No orcs.
orcs, bro.
Okay. And he kind of sheaths the sword.
None of that. Just
When was the last time you saw the orcs? You said they came into town at one point, right?
Nope, never.
No. Oh, they never come into town? They go near it?
That's right. They have set up an encampment not too far away on the other side of the stream.
Could you point us in the right direction to where that is?
Sure, and he points out the main gates of town, since there's only one entrance to town.
all right.
Sounds
See
good
you
to
later.
me.
Just follow the path. You'll see those nasty, nasty bone teeth.
All right, easy, guy. Easy.
Hey. Stop it.
Man
He
can build a
doesn't
bridge
know-
better than build a tower. All
He
right,
doesn't
I'm
know
just
what
leaving.
to do. So like,
Great, I do know what to do. I'm leaving.
okay.
Okay. See ya.
As I walk by him, just so you know, my father remarried an orc. Walk away.
He just sort of looks around. you guys head out of town. And down the pathways, you find a small footbridge over the relatively well-running stream. And then kind of follow that along until you come to some a large wooden fence of cut down trees that are kind of made into jaggedy points with a large gate.
All right.
Okay.
Is there any kind of like
gate that's shut?
Very shut.
Very shut.
All right.
Does it have like
one on like guard anywhere that we can
Nope.
see?
Just a shut gate.
Is there any kind of like apparatus for like a horn or something?
Door knocker on this gate.
Yeah.
I mean, there's quite a set of knockers on this gate, but nothing to summon people.
Wait a minute. Like, no, I'm not letting you get away with that. Explain how.
There are some banners that have coconut. I don't know. But there are banners that have orcish symbols on them draped over the fence. But there's no knocking mechanism, no horn, just kind of a closed gate.
I mean, I can use thaumaturgy to make my voice loud if we want them to come over.
No.
Okay.
That's okay.
Just offering.
Why doesn't somebody just try to like get? I'm gonna hide.
Go hide what?
In case talking to them doesn't work.
Yes, next.
I just traps. Yes, no.
No traps.
No traps.
No traps. No roll needed. Door not locked. No traps.
It looks safe.
I'm gonna, for courtesy's sake, knock.
Okay. You make a very little thunk against the wood. The gate just sort of.
Okay.
Should we like announce ourselves so they don't like?
You go in and there are wooden logs. There are tents. There are burned out campfires. There's some open space. It's very clearly reminiscent of the orc village you saw previously, before it burned down. And throughout the encampment, the relatively large encampment, are these log people. Thick legs, all made from wood, kind of thick torso, with weird helmets and some like painting on them. To make them look aggressive, but they're just sort of wood.
Now, what in the Sam hell is this?
Hello?
I'm just gonna reach out.
No.
To one.
Okay. You reach out.
Like as they're all saying hello, I want to like kind of come in and try and see if I can touch them.
Oh.
Okay. You kind of like get closer and closer to touching one, and like are kind of scared now because you're getting closer and closer, and you think it's going to twitch. Then you touch it, and it's just a piece of wood. Like it's just a mannequin made of wood.
And Nick swats you.
Oh, word! I thought these were wood people.
I mean, you know.
I love you, man.
You know,
imagination never ceases to amaze me.
Hey, man, who knows here?
Yeah. Suddenly, one of them turns around and goes, "Hello!" No.
Beware the woodmen.
And it's Plank from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Yeah.
If he made a society.
I kind of love that.
So, can I look around and see if there's anybody like that's not a wood person?
Hang on. I'm very sad that we all talked over the domestic conversation happening between Nix and Aramil as to touching things. So, do you guys want to just repeat what was just said for us?
So I said that Nick swats his hand, and he said, "Oh, he thought that they were real wood people."
I thought they were real wood people.
And I said, "Well, if they were real wood people, then you just touch them without asking."
Then I said, "But I love wood people. They're my kind of." Yeah, but again,
I mean, all of this is amazing. None of this is surprising. Like,
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna look around and see if I see anybody around that looks like an orc.
I mean, all of these wood mannequins are like painted like they would be orcs.
Okay, well,
some of them are holding some of them are holding like wooden axes and like a weird wooden mace and like a someone actually has a flail made of wood with like wood links to create the chain. It's actually kind of cool.
That's impressive.
Are there buildings in here?
I mean, there's like tents.
Tents?
There's like tents and lean-tos, but no like buildings.
Check the closest tent just out of.
Sure, there is a sleeping wooden mannequin.
Okay.
What tech magic?
No magic.
All right.
What kind of like wood is this? Like, is it high quality or is it just like
mahogany?
It's fucking wood. I don't know.
Just name a tree, Gary.
No.
It's
like
willow.
I wouldn't have asked if I didn't have a reason.
How detailed are these mannequins?
Right.
I think is what he's getting at.
Detailed, well detailed. Like the paint is realistic. But
like are these handmade? Or are they handmade in the fucking woods?
The feature work of them, like the carving and the creating of shapes of them, is very bad. They're still very round. The arms are still kind of just like longer branches that were stuck on. The legs are still very.
It's like somewhat cartoonish.
Yeah, exactly. But like the paint work and like that sort of thing is actually pretty well done.
Okay.
All right.
I kind of do like a not a shout, but a little bit of like a, is anybody out here?
Silence.
I'm mad. What the?
Okay.
And there's no like metal around, anything like that.
Metal? Nothing besides like cooking pots.
Okay.
You know, basically stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay,
Maybe
then.
they turn to wood at night and then they're alive.
It's the middle of the day.
Maybe they're wood during the day and then at night.
They're like really ridiculous gargoyles.
Valid. All right.
They're nature gargoyles.
So
What's
all
the?
right. So are these like fully carved with legs and shit, or like they stuck on like a pole? Like what are we talking?
They're like they have legs. Like there's a torso and leg structure, but they're very rough.
Okay, so this isn't like a scarecrow-esque. It's more like
no.
Well, okay.
What? What is the point? How? Who?
So, okay, hang on.
Does anybody have like a detect people? Or detect beings? Like,
I mean, we can investigate our asses.
Mine's
We can
very,
investigate to our
specific
heart's
and it's not
content.
working.
If he didn't mention the name, I would have possibly thought that might have been a detail he just remembered and then been made like the town. But the fact that he said the name would suggest that the orcs were actually here, or at least that guy was actually here, right?
I believe it.
So, just for the record, none of these wooden things have like writing on them or any sort of clothing or jewelry or any markings. Or
There
like that.
is one towards the center of camp who is prostate and kneeling. Run
that one by me again.
Prostate.
Run that one by me one more time.
Prostrate.
Sorry, prostrate. Shit. Sorry about that. Prostrate.
The English major bristled.
I'm awake. I am also an English major. It's.
Oh no, I giggled.
Prostrate. Sorry.
Yes.
On the center of the ground in the middle of the village, who is wearing much more like wooden jewelry and finery.
For the record, Gary was thinking about romance novels, so
I still was. I was thinking how to change one of the novels of this or one of the names of this to something to do with sticking a finger up the bum.
Gary, for clarification.
Clarification.
Shut up.
Hey.
When we went a long time ago, did we see what that guy looked like?
Yeah, you saw him briefly kneeling on the ground in front of the three evil people.
Does this guy look like him then? Does it like
ish, like kind of shittily, but ish.
A representation of him.
Does this look like the scene of the camp then as we were going through it before they
everything everywhere that you it's been long enough that I'm gonna have you roll an intelligence check, but it's not particularly hard.
All right.
I have to stand up for a second. I will be right back.
Okay. Intelligence.
Yeah.
So 15.
Okay. Looking around, the places where the other mannequins are standing are places where you had seen piles of blood.
Okay.
I wasn't there, so I have no idea.
Right. Yeah.
And where Krut currently is 100% where he was when he died.
Okay. So I guys, this looks a lot like the camp we saw before we were teleported to the Feywild.
Now remember, all of the other bodies, with the exception of Hrut, were arranged into a large diamond in the center of camp.
Fair. Okay, I will reiterate that.
But where these things are standing are places where you saw signs of struggle, blood spatter.
So presumably that would have been where their bodies were when they died initially. Okay. Okay. Can I?
Place is fucked up and weird.
Yeah. Okay. So were they always here then?
Always here? What is that?
Like, I'm just trying to get, because they generally, when the people show up in town, they don't have any information or memory. They just base their constructions or jobs based on whatever they're carrying. But Reggie said that there are orcs, they just haven't come into town. So
Reggie doesn't know anything. He's just,
yes, but that was the one thing he did know.
Gospel.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's the one thing he did say. But
and everything else that he said about these orcs has been revealed to be total bullshit.
I don't think anyone.
I'm just saying, how would he have known about the orcs?
He didn't. I gesture wildly at everything.
No, but he knew the name.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like, how would he have
at
known
this
that?
point? Who cares? Like, that doesn't. Like, he's not getting any information to us, and any other like that name isn't getting us anywhere. What I'm saying is to not get hung up on it.
Okay,
because like we're sitting here with nothing.
It was just confusing me.
I'm gonna go inspect the orc leader, whatever.
Okay.
So, someone tell me how this dude died, because I was not there.
Was he alive when we got there?
Yeah, he was the only one alive when we got there, and we saw my brother kill him. I think.
No, Cork.
Cork killed him. Yes.
Cork, yeah, he got like executed.
Cork popped his head like a champagne bottle.
Yeah.
Okay. So who else was here? There was Cork.
Cork, Denna, and Drussel were here.
Mm-hmm.
So Cork, your brother, and who?
Denna.
The
lady.
Okay, yeah. The necromancer. Okay.
And the bodies were laid out in like a ritual, like circle diamond thing.
So where were they standing?
Like I point to where they would have been.
Like they were standing at the head of this dead guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Can I look around there and see if there's anything?
I see where you're going with this. I like this.
What are you looking for?
Just anything, and like I'm not quite sure what we're looking for, but something.
You spot what would be footprints of 3 individuals who were standing before them.
Can we follow the footprints?
Yeah. All of them.
I mean, it's kind of hard to follow the footprints because they kind of break off at a certain point. The smallest set of footprints stay standing in that center for a long time. The 2 heavier footprints do break off into various parts of the camp. I will say you're on the right track here.
Yeah.
What parts of the camp?
Who's Nyx?
Follow all of them.
Stand where... No, not Nyx. Marleman? Stand where Denna stood.
Marleman goes, okay, and walks over and
stands. I'm here.
Oh, he's already
there he is.
Okay.
Hold on.
I like that idea.
What happened? What happened?
We found footprints where the 3 were standing when
this all went down.
We remember enough to like recreate some positioning, right? I feel like that's where you're
yes, most certainly.
All right.
Okay.
So
I need to stand somewhere.
Yeah. Stand in the literal footprints. Fader, you stand where your brother stood, and I don't know if this is going to do anything or if I'm on the wrong track, but
I like this idea so far.
And then Cork, Trev, you stand where Cork was.
You got it.
Okay. The three of you take your positions and kind of look around. You can see now that you can see from these three positions the entirety of the camp. There's barely a corner that is hidden from you just from these vantage points.
Mm-hmm.
And you can spot just vaguely the shadows that you all hid in when you first came to this village and watched the final ritual go down.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't know to ask. Do you guys say any of that?
We were standing. I'll point where we were like hiding when we saw this to give him an idea of where our vantage.
Is there anything there?
There are multiple sets of footprints. Heavy, light. There are 7 pairs exactly. And they do lead in from the entrance of camp that you guys would have come into.
Okay. So what did you guys do next?
Well, we saw them kill him. They noticed we were here. We got into a fight. They killed
we got Reggie got jumped, then Trunks got jumped. Or Reggie got merged, Trunks got jumped, and then we sort of everything was just a combat blur from there.
Yeah, essentially.
And I can't remember what. Had Denna already performed a ritual, or was she in the process of doing it?
She was in the process of performing the ritual.
That's what she was doing, yeah.
In that case, where did you guys get jumped from? Where was Cork? Where was your brother?
Well,
we situated ourselves in that spot.
Where we are
now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, there are 2 sets of footprints from where Drossel and Cork would have walked closer to you guys when you had all revealed yourself from around the shadow.
Okay,
well,
so
been called out from the shadows.
Yeah,
you didn't purposely reveal.
Yeah,
Okay,
they sensed we were here.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
So this ritual. Tell me about the ritual.
You guys are so close, and I'm so impressed.
Tell me about the ritual. What was it?
From what I can vaguely remember, she was doing some sort of blood magic, sacrificing like the entire encampment of orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All of the bodies in the area turned to dust.
That was it.
And then were absorbed almost into the ground.
Yes.
Right.
Huh. And so were they dead before?
Everyone was dead before we got there, except for the leader who we saw die.
So this is going to sound really fucking morbid, but what if who killed them? Or were they killed where they stood and they were laid out that way? Like, do you know any of this?
Well, we don't know.
I will go back and refresh some, almost 2.5-year-old memory now.
Yeah.
One of the things that Hrut said before he died was, "You promised this would give me power."
Oh.
Right. That was the thing. So Boyo had sold out his stuff.
Huh.
Yeah.
So it seemed like he had sold out the other orcs to get something from them.
Would you be opposed to me arranging the bodies in a diamond?
I mean, they're woodmen. Do whatever you want, man.
I guess not.
Should we recreate the ritual?
Yeah.
I think that's about. I think that's close, and I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, as best as we can remember it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
exactly what that would.
I'll draw out
I don't
a
know.
line. I'll draw a line of generally where I thought it was with my handle, and then we'll put them.
Yeah, you guys do that. There's about 40 to 45 in total that you arrange around in that circle. Aramil, as you are doing this, you hear a vague clanking in the distance.
Mike headed our way. Can I tell?
Yep.
Guys, something's coming. I
bet it's our favorite guard.
Yeah,
could be.
Oh, does the leader guy? Does he still have his head?
Yes, he does.
The mannequin.
Oh.
Yes, he does.
His head was cut off, right?
And all these people are
cut off is
standing.
very polite, but
take his head off.
I'll do that for sure.
Oh,
do we have everybody arranged the way they were?
When
As best
you
as we can remember.
when you saw them, were they standing? Were they on the ground? Like what kind of state were they in?
I think they were piled, like just
They were a body pile.
Not
Alright.
They weren't like standing. I think it was just like dumped and then lined up to a diamond.
Yeah.
So let's body pile.
That's what we're
We've
doing.
unfortunately seen enough of those over the last year to recreate it.
Fair enough.
Okay. You create a body pile, and as you're doing so, Armo, you hear that clanking get closer and closer until you hear it as you finish up putting like the last one into the downward position. The clanking reach the gate.
That's the gate, guys.
Okay.
Maybe they can hear it by now.
Yeah.
Okay. Should be.
I mean, is someone coming in? Like, are they just standing at the gate?
I mean, no. Like the clanking is like speeding in. It's just
Okay.
when you guys are finished laying things down is around when it would be in the area of the gate.
Hide
Okay.
cops.
All right.
You said that so casually. Hide, it's the cops.
So nonchalant.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So
Sure.
did we leave the gate open?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
didn't
didn't shut it.
All right, I go investigate.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you turn to go investigate, you see the guard running at you, sword still sheathed, but just sort of pounding in, helmet still on, just sort of running at full sprint.
I yell at him to stop and put my hand on my sword.
He does not. He seems to be a man on a mission.
Oh boy.
Where's Turns when we need someone to kick?
No wait. No wait. I cast
Trip him.
Earthbind.
Okay.
I think that would no. I don't know if that would actually
It's
stop
slow him
him.
down.
Yeah. No, Earthbind. That's exactly what the point of Earthbind is.
Yeah. But okay, it would just keep him on the ground, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. You going to do so? So you have to make a strength saving throw, I believe.
He needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. He does not.
He does not succeed.
No. What's the DC on that?
It doesn't. I don't cast spells like that often. I don't know
It's
how to do that.
whatever her spell save DC is going to be. If it's not
gonna be
modified by
around
anything,
16, I believe.
yeah, it's going to be in the 16 area, probably 17 because her int's
If
really
you-
good.
Yeah, he rolled a 15, so you're good. He has now been immobilized. He also hasn't spoken since he's come in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna like also say to him like, dude, like, please stop. Like we asked you to stop.
I
and
go
he is-
over and remove his helmet.
Okay, you see his face, and it is pained. He is pale. He is gaunt, and his eyes that are staring at you. You see the blue of the same eyes you saw before under the ginger hair, but you also see sudden flashes of brown and gray and black and almost silver as his eyes seem to multicolor as he looks at you. He opens his mouth as if he is attempting to speak, but every time he does, the words come out as a jumble. Some of them common, some of them a language you don't understand, just spilling out at you.
I'm guessing I'm sensing a lot of unseelie in this guy.
No, orc don't count as unseelie.
Orc?
Yeah, orc do not count as unseelie, so no, you do not.
So he's an orc.
No, I think because also the Sealy, like he was like the orc bodies too.
There's no orc body.
No, I mean
And there's
specifically the guard.
I spoke exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Now I get it. Trev, do you want to dispel magic on this guy?
I can't until tomorrow.
Awesome.
I have a better solution.
What's that?
So we're recreating this whole scene, right?
Oh, no.
I would like to draw my weapon.
Oh no.
Okay.
Hang on a second.
So
Wait, if we need the leader, he's probably not the leader.
oh, we can
don't
do
need
both.
the leader, do we?
Oh, child, we can do both. One and then the other.
Oh.
Whatever.
I mean,
He's bound there.
sure.
None of this matters. I'm going to ignore him for now. So, are we?
Okay.
Are we recreating this ritual? There's clearly nothing we can do for him right now.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Should
Why
I
not?
behead the wooden orc man?
I guess.
The wooden orc man.
I don't know.
Sure.
The tree guy.
Is there
We
any?
haven't heard the
I
guy
don't,
yet. We don't
wait,
know. What
No.
hold on.
I don't care about Reggie. Like, well, forget about that. Like,
No.
isn't there a more ornamented tree orc dude?
But
I
don't we
thought that
also?
was the representative dude.
Yeah, but don't we also do we need to get rid of the other orc bodies?
Why? What?
Yeah, we just
They
piled them all up.
disintegrated last time. To complete the ritual, they were disintegrated.
Well, we can't
after both Reggie and Rut were also dead.
Yeah, that was at the end of that happened later on.
Okay, then yeah,
killed Reggie?
Go for it.
Who killed Reggie?
Drossel did.
How?
Stabbed him through the fucking heart.
Yeah,
basically.
like he took a lot.
He Assassin's Creed.
Did too much damage that I could not revive him that bad.
Just for the record, if we're really going to recreate the ritual,
we'll see.
Reggie would probably need to die too.
Oh, I'm a mile ahead of you, Humble.
I know you get this. I know you do.
You said that with so much glee.
I'm okay with this,
I'm so
but I know Nyx will not be.
Okay. So
we'll get to that part later if we have to.
Neither would Marleman.
All right, chop his head up, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like if we're all positioned where we're supposed to be, ignoring him for now, I'm gonna behead the wooden special fancy orc.
You do so, Sai. You watch Reggie physically like twitch and scream for a second.
Yep.
Before the babbling continues.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, so here's the thing, though. He's an orc.
He's an orc.
But Reggie died as Reggie.
Yes, sir.
Can't you comprehend languages? Do you have that ability?
Let me double check.
Yes, you do.
Do I still have that?
Well, I don't know if you swapped it out.
Yeah, we just need to see if it's prepared for today.
Yeah.
I don't have that anymore.
I do not have that prep today, I think, but I will double check.
Okay.
You can also channel Divinity to do it, Heather.
Oh, right, I can. Yeah.
It's the joy of being a knowledge domain cleric.
Wait, how many channel divinities do I get a day? That's the thing. I can't.
Why? You only used one. I gave you the option. I said you can either burn 2 to attempt to make something happen, which you didn't do, or burn 1 to try and make the connection.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, I'll channel divinity, see if I can understand what they're saying.
Yep, that's just something you can do, thanks to being a knowledge cleric. You now understand everything that he is saying. The common and the orcish kind of mixed together.
Okay.
And you're just hearing him say this wide variety of things. You can hear Reggie's voice trying to come through, which is the common. And you hear him saying things like, granted, it's like one word, then 40 words, then one word. But you hear him saying, no, please, I have too much. No.
I have.
You hear various different voices in this other guttural language. Some just screaming, some crying, some pleading, some begging, some wondering, some in anger. But all of them seem to be coming back to this one moment of just why?
Oh gosh. Okay, I think I'm hearing their last words, and I'm guessing, because we didn't confirm, that the leader guy was the one who killed them all. I don't think the 3 actually killed them. I think he did it. All of it. They sounded betrayed, upset, like could not understand why. That's what I'm getting from them.
All right. So at this point, this poor thing, this like vessel shaped like this guy is channeling the souls of all of these murdered orcs at once. That's why he's so fixated on the orcs. That's probably why he remembered the orc's name. Whatever. Again, all of this is very fascinating.
Yeah.
And that really sucks for him. So here's the... All right. He's still just like freaking out and immobile.
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. We have time to think about this. So here's the thing. He's already dead. How bad is it to kill him again?
I'm with you now, friend.
Were any of the wooden bodies that were around, did any of them look like Reggie? Before we had piled them? Did any of them look human?
My reservations don't come from worrying about killing Reggie again. It's not Reggie. My reservations come from, is this the way to free the souls?
I don't know, but I think that we're out of options.
We don't really have a lot of other ways to go here.
Like, I feel like anything we can do that might move us towards just an answer is interesting, and this lady likes her weird, like, puns and puzzles and bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if this is just even a hope of moving us in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay, so the guy was there anything about the body of the orc he beheaded? Did anything look different? Did we see anything? Like, was there any?
It turned to ash and
turned to ash.
flew away.
Okay, so then it was him, then Reggie, then the group of orcs?
I mean, all the group of orcs died before Rut and Reggie did.
No, but disintegrated.
Disintegrated, they all disintegrated at once.
But was that after Reggie or before Reggie?
I'm confused.
After Reggie.
Thank you. Okay, so Reggie would be the next one to kill then, if we're going in the order.
Nope. It's still swinging a miss. The large group of orcs died
Anybody want to
first.
set fire to this pile that we made?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna cantrip like the where is it? I'm gonna sacred flame the.
Okay.
I think I have some oil that I can like spread around to.
Do we need to set them on fire? They're already
to kill them all
realizing
at
things
once.
that are dead. Like they're already dead.
I don't believe that's the impression that I'm getting is that that's not true anymore. Like I'm a little bit confused.
Well, because the bodies were dead, and then the bodies disintegrated. So by setting them on fire, I'm thinking we need to set which would be the disintegration part.
I'm just going to move this forward from here because you guys have enough of the information that with more time, you guys could come to this conclusion. One of the things that you saw throughout the village was that everyone was individual. Nobody had ever come in groups. Yeah. All of these individuals died within minutes of each other.
Right.
And were placed within this demi-plane.
Right.
Denna had never done that before. So all of these forms got lumped into one.
Oh.
Because Reggie died last, his was the freshest soul. So his form became the embodiment of all of them.
Gotcha.
The reason he was able to remember, it's the reason that these wooden orcs exist. Bodies were made for them, but no souls ever came in to embody them.
Right.
They all went into one.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
You have a legion vessel right now, essentially, of trapped souls.
Okay.
Within a vessel of trapped souls, which is a very weird recursive thing, now that I think about it, but still, here we are.
Fair enough. Okay.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Okay then. So
none of us are. I mean, I guess as the resident, like, sort of most experienced in with necromantic bullshit person of us, is there anything I know or can you like offer about this that will help us understand what to do with this guy or something? Like what doing something with him might do or mean.
Roll a wisdom check.
Can I think if there's anything like
good. Where is it?
Trying to like send a soul on, you know, like would I have?
So that's what Trev is trying to figure
out. That's only like a 13.
Okay. Phaedra, roll 1, 2.
Wisdom check.
Yeah. You know that at this point you've fully gotten that these are souls. This is soul energy trapped within something.
21, by the way.
Thank you. So although destroying this vessel might free those souls, you're not really sure what that would actually do.
Right.
Phaedra, you, with that knowledge and with the knowledge of what's happening here, are able to kind of piece together that it's fully possible that destroying either the vessel or the souls in here would destroy the souls completely, rend them of an afterlife and rend them of any moving forward. Okay. They wouldn't be able to be used as a battery or as any sort of energy.
But they'd be gone just completely.
Correct.
Okay. I will say that then.
That might not be such a mean thing to do.
But I mean, between a cursed existence or no existence, I guess. Sure.
It's hard for the man who's like totally just about doing anything and whatever to be lecturing the religious person about this, so that's not necessarily lecturing, but
can I?
Here's the bottom line: do we need to do this?
I don't think we can know the answer to that. I think that's the sucky part.
Well, I'm trying to get a grasp of what other people think.
Yeah.
So my question,
not to put it into a vote, but like, I'm just curious.
My question is, what about this green cave?
That's not in the. I think he said that's back in the real world, not here.
That's in the real world, I believe.
Yeah, that's a place I want to get, but I don't know how to get there yet.
Yeah.
I do have plane shift, so that'll get us out of here, but I don't have anything that I.
What did the ritual do when they did it?
It disintegrated all the bodies, right?
That was an effect.
That's
but
after.
What was
that was
right? What was the purpose of the ritual? What did the ritual accomplish?
It was supposed to make that he wanted to become more powerful.
That's what he wanted, but what did they want? Like, what happened?
We don't know.
Something about a portal? Was that?
No. Wait.
Also, for the record, I have a dispel magic spell scroll.
This is not a magic.
That's not what I thought it was. That's not what I thought it was. I was off.
Wait, we don't really know what the point of this ritual was. We just know.
Yeah, we don't. I don't think we know that.
That was a necromancer and was doing bad shit.
Yeah,
and we were going to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe there's. I mean, there's obviously so much going on here. There's the possibility that if she wasn't necessarily super prepared to make all of this happen, maybe she will not be necessarily super prepared to deal with the consequences of us fucking with it. So maybe she doesn't know what will happen if we do all of this. Or if we cause all of this, like, soul like, bullshit to happen. If we, like, force these things out and just introduce some entropy into her situation. I don't know how we can do that. Well, I have one idea. I don't like it.
You know pretty well how you can do that.
Do I recall anything that Denna has said, either at the time or since then, that would have given us any insight into what the ritual did?
Not Denna, but Drossel.
Drossel, yeah.
Drossel spoke to Trev specifically during that about these forms or these beings will be used to crack the gate.
Crack a gate.
Trev knows.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah, Trev knows what that means.
Care to share with the class?
Think about it. Come on.
Opening the gate. Yeah.
Who do they work for? What is the shape that the fucking bodies were in?
So it's gates that came into the Feywild.
Well, no, the gate to Mab.
Watch your fucking language.
Hey, we're not in the Feywild.
It doesn't. Oh yeah, better. We're in the place created by one of her followers.
Saying,
even better.
Although she's not trapped in the Feywild.
No.
She was locked in between.
Yeah. Yes. But I'm saying the attack at the Feywild, I'm saying, like. Anyway. Okay, so should I at least like destroy the little wooden bodies of the orcs that are still here that we've arranged into the diamond, or?
I don't know what that will do, but at this point I'm deciding that I don't think it'll hurt.
You figured out that destroying the vessels, aka the wooden, is what's destroying the soul. You destroyed one soul already.
Okay. Sorry, I was getting stuff mixed up.
So this is incredibly morbid, but if you burn all of those orcs, it'll incredibly suck for that dude over there for a little while, and then there will be one soul left in him, and it'll be Reggie.
Do it.
Not really fair.
I don't
know if that'll help, but it's probably true.
Listen, if these souls are meant to help break open the gate, then would killing them now do what they want us to do? Like, would we be falling into a trap here?
I feel like if they would have wanted to do that, they would have done so already, right? She can come in here, I think.
If we're destroying their souls, then we would be preventing them from being used for whatever ends they have.
That's what I think as well. I want to be sure that nobody else has a more satisfying argument for that.
Any of us know the reality.
Genuine question from me to the entire party. Do you guys have enough information to make an educated guess as to where this demi-plane is?
Not perfect.
I don't know how we would.
I don't think so. It's like a pocket
going
of some kind. That's all.
To guess one of the hell, wherever the fiends come from, but I forget if it's hell or the pit.
Okay, nope. That gives me information that no, I have not done enough to.
I was gonna say, like, if this is one of those times where we get to step out of character and like you are asking us if you have given us what we need to know, I think the answer is absolutely not.
Okay, no, just making sure.
Just not gonna front. Like, no offense, but
no,
I don't
no. That's why I was asking. Like, I have dropped some stuff throughout, but if I have not given enough, I need to know that. Then yeah, so. Unfortunately, right now I can't give you more, but
have I tried to contact Oberon Titania since I've been here?
Nope, none of you have.
You did.
I will try that now.
Okay. It's fuzzy, but you can get a signal.
Okay. Who's on the other end?
Just Titania. Oberon is currently indisposed.
Incapacitated. All right. So, where the hell are we?
It seems like you're in some kind of pocket plane somewhere.
Sure. Do you know what major plane it's attached to?
Still in the prime material, just off to the left.
Okay.
Off to the left. A wrong turn in Albuquerque, huh?
Oh my god, guys, we should go to the right.
Sounds good.
God, I love you. All right. Have you ever heard of this place or a place like this?
I mean, I know that some strong magic users, if they are using something as a magical source, will create their own pocket dimension to draw the power from. And kind of squirrel everything together into one to then drain out like a battery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how catastrophic would it be if a bunch of that energy were released internally?
I mean, I assume it would just kind of lose itself like residual heat. Be much more explosive if you destroyed the containment vessel and let all of them out at once.
Well, we have to find out where that is.
I mean, wouldn't Reggie be the containment vessel?
The guard, I think, is.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the like.
Craig is right.
The pocket dimension.
Craig's right.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
2 vessels.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, there's nested vessels here.
Yes, there's a soul vessel, and then there is a pocket dimension vessel.
A recursive vessel is a recursive vessel.
Yes.
So
because the way that pocket dimensions work, they have to be stored within something.
Right. Like a bag of holding is technically a pocket dimension, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
So could we be in the amulet instead of that being the phylactery?
Always possible.
That is very possible.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
There's also nothing that says that they are not one and the same.
Okay.
This is a place to hold souls. It'll hold hers as well. Which means that we're the green room's here. So we don't have to go back to the prime plane. Oh.
That's a leap.
I think that's.
Nathan seems pretty sure.
Doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that might be where the physical location of the amulet is in the real world.
That's
my guess.
fair. That's more fair.
But
if it's a cavern of some kind, it's very possible that it is just in the dark, like the drow fucking whatever that we were breaking into when this all started.
Mm-hmm. Okay then. So
can we think that her soul might be here?
It's possible, but I don't know.
Like, I don't know who she would be if she was any of the people here.
That's a good question.
I could attempt to scry.
I don't think
scrying is not going to help you there.
I was like, I don't know.
Not.
Sense of soul.
That's playing fast and loose with some rules that even I'm not on board with.
Cool. Because that would just show me where her body is, presumably.
Yeah, I will say, as we've previously established, being in dimensions make time weird. B, the way that a lich's phylactery works is that once a lich's physical form is destroyed, the soul is rebound to the phylactery and then begins to regrow a body after a short amount of time. So it is both fully possible that her soul is here within within the demiplane of the phylactery, or stored within the phylactery as the actual object.
Okay. Is there anybody that we've, since we've seen her enough and seen enough memories of her and all that kind of stuff, any chance anybody in this town or anybody we have run across looks like they could be related to her?
Nope.
All right.
Not even the Finnish lady?
Great guess, but no.
Just curious.
Yeah.
I mean, there were... She could be in the mansion as well, right? So,
all right, I'm just going to be real with you guys. Like, if we can't come up with another plan that doesn't involve what I'm about to do pretty quickly, I'm about to just go kill everybody here.
Yeah, I think we should.
Because, like, what the hell good is... like, we need to think of something here. Because, like, right now, I guess we could just get out of here and then try to find something from the outside, if that's an option. But... I don't like... I feel like I'm just like... Nope, at this point, like we've got being in here is like burning me away. I don't like it.
Right, we got 9/10 of the way of finishing this thing, and we haven't finished it yet, and I think we should.
Can I scry on an object, or is it just people and locations?
You can, as long as it doesn't have anti-scrying magic on it.
Fair. Okay.
I think we should kill everyone, too.
I'm reserved about killing everyone, but if that is the only option...
Really not.
They're not like real people.
They were.
Damn.
They were.
I'm 100% with them.
Nope, me too. At this point, I am also.
But, I mean, there is a distinction, and I feel like we're aware of that distinction between the people who are out in this town and the people who are in the mansion. The people in the mansion still are souls that are not yet dead and not yet drained and something like that.
Right.
And those people I could understand having reservations about because they, well... Of course, this is going to come off sounding self-serving, but those people are still theoretically alive somewhere.
Right.
So the difference is that these people are dead and those people are still alive and being drained.
Right.
So we know that there's still soul energy or whatever it may be in these people.
Right.
So
I just got to say, if those people's souls are like mean they're still alive when they're here, doesn't seem fair to say that these souls aren't alive because they're here.
Right.
Just for the record.
Right.
Nyx's conscience is not super okay with that.
Same?
Like, if they are both souls that are alive, like, if your soul being on another plane means that you are still alive in some way, then these people's souls are still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
still alive.
I mean, that's... Well, I mean, I understand your reservation. That is also willfully ignoring a lot of the differences between the two that we've already gone over.
It's not willfully ignoring it. It's just not discounting the validity of the fact that...
Yeah.
I'm also wondering if there's a more of a reason for the split than just that, but...
That might be something you can't find out here.
Yeah. I'm also think I'm grasping at straws, so...
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, hey, if we want me to not kill everyone in here, then we can just leave. That's fine, too.
You can always come. You can always come back. You know, Marleman figured out what the teleportation would be.
I have planes.
I know how to.
Well.
Yeah.
Can we?
I can bring us out.
Wait,
place just also
does that mean that Marleman can make a portal to in here, like between in here and out of here, that we can just use?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. Let's get out of here.
So long ago. Why are we hanging out here?
Yeah. Why the fuck are we still here?
Because I can't plane shift us out until we've had a long rest.
We don't need
you.
No,
you don't need to. I know how to.
I thought you were also out of spell slots, though.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
I have always been able to. We have been here to try to figure out.
Yeah, that was our exit strategy.
Yes, our exit strategy was that I had learned what the runes were, so I could do a teleportation circle and get us the fuck out of here. And now, do I know the runes to get here?
get here might be a little bit hard, but once to a plan,
well, you are a robot, buddy.
Oh, sorry. You getting back using teleportation circle would be a little bit hard. But once you're in a plane, you can usually get back to it using plane shift pretty easily.
Okay.
So I can get us there. You can get us out.
Yes.
When we're teleporting out, where will we go? Will we go back to the monastery, or will we go back to where we came from?
We would need to find that cave.
I mean, yeah, we're not done in Drow City.
Yeah. No, I don't mean like by choice. I mean by the nature of magic.
It depends which one he decides. He knows both.
Okay, he can do both. That's good to know.
Yeah, he can do both.
I made it a personal note of I got all of these runes. I got it.
All right.
And then I can try and scry to see if we can find the physical amulet if it's there somewhere.
Absolutely.
I mean, it might not work because she probably has anti-scrying on it, but it's.
I mean, she's currently dead, so maybe whatever spells she has.
Well,
this might be our opportunity.
Fair enough.
Do you guys want to get out of here?
We tried scrying on what's his name, your buddy there.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't work the last time.
No. When we're back in the Drow place, if it is there.
I know, but I'm saying if she might have shielded the medallion, she might not have shielded him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. All right.
Do we want to get out of here?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
All right. It'll be a minute. So
all right, that's fine.
I start drawing on the ground a teleportation circle and make the runes.
Which one are you going? You going to monastery or Drow City?
Folks?
Oh, well, don't we need to go back?
I don't
think our work here is done.
Time crunched.
Yeah, I don't think
Drow
we can
City,
rest
I would say.
until we're done.
Okay.
Drow City, yeah.
Drow City it is. After a minute, you create the runes. The arcane energy begins to glow, and the six of you, boop, out from Lichfield and appear back in...
Well, that's not quite how it works. It creates a portal with which you walk through, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean...
Stroll through.
Yeah. It's the same sort of
idea. It's not
idea.
a pop, it's a roll, it's a walk. You walk through.
Fine. To be fair, usually you also have to draw teleportation circles on the wall, which is how it actually becomes a portal you walk through. You drew it on the floor.
But he wanted to make it a cool pool we could jump in.
I was about to say, so if you're all
the spell says, as you cast the spell, you draw a 10-foot diameter circle on the ground inscribed with sigils.
It's on the ground.
Son of a bitch. All right, yeah.
A shimmering portal opens within the circle you drew.
Yeah.
Remains open until the end of your turn.
Within the circle, so you fall through it like it's the fucking hole in the floor.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I do a cannonball.
Okay. You cannonball and then fly vertically out of a wall.
No,
and
actually,
land on your ass.
nope. We're both right. We're both correct.
Oh.
Any creature that enters the portal instantly appears within 5 feet of the destination circle or in the nearest unoccupied space. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, either way, you all pop back into this small storage room within the real prime material plane.
Cool.
Word.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we alone?
Currently in the storage room. Door's still open.
Oh, good.
Okay.
All right.
So what exactly are we doing here now? Trying to get the phylactery.
Yeah, we're trying to find the physical amulet or whatever it is.
Yeah, we would because theoretically the bodies of the people who are still trapped in there and not yet fully drained and killed or whatever are
in that phylactery.
Still physically somewhere. And this is the best guess we have as to where for now. Because, I mean, otherwise it's just somewhere we've never been, and that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. I need all of you to roll a stealth check. We're going to use these as your primary Metal Gear Solid stealth checks for this.
All right. I have, hella modifiers to my stealth.
Ooh. Baby's feeling stealthy today. That was a nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, shit. Me too.
Nice. Good job, guys.
Because we couldn't roll jack shit.
Phaedra?
Yeah, advantage.
11.
11, cool.
That's fine for disadvantage.
Nyx,
No.
I'm trying to find. There it is.
High. Nick's rolled high.
I rolled like the lowest I can roll, though. I was just trying to remember what that was.
it's 10.
Yeah, I
10 plus what?
find it for a second. So it's
Yeah, 10 plus modifiers.
my stealth is 10, so then 20, and then plus 4
Yep.
my expertise. So 24.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah.
Nice.
Higher than both the people who rolled nat 20s. How
Yeah.
about that?
Unless I fail, cannot roll lower than a 24. I want to just remember that, but I can't. Oh.
Trev,
17.
Armel.
7.
Okay. Okay.
Wait. Gary, let me help you. Let me help you, Gary.
Yeah. I mean, it's a group roll.
Yeah, it's a group check.
So 2 natural 20s does elevate the 11 and 7, but
So he's just like, "Hey guys, where are we going?" And it's like,
it's like it happens to Phaedra first. Like she steps out of the portal, and like stands up, and there's just a really loud of her armor. But then she freezes, is like, "Huh, right, stealthy."
It's
And then
like,
Armel
just like
comes-
trying to soften it.
Yeah, and then Armel comes strolling out of the teleportation portal. It's just like, "Hey guys, what's happening in this chat room?" And then like, "No."
Cabo Hotel.
Are you all making your way out of the little room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's go find the body of the queen bitch here. Like,
There
Well,
was no body.
The room, but the Garistro was she's a pile
Yeah.
of ash.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, like
There's
she
a pile
collapsed.
of ash, but
Yeah, there's
Okay.
no body. It's ash.
But there's no jewelry.
nope.
No.
Okay.
We inspected her before we teleported to you guys.
That's
Cool.
right.
I will also say that the ash is still settling.
Oh.
Still settling, like it's been floating. Like
Well,
No.
because time
So we didn't
passes
lose any
weirdly in
time.
yeah, time passes weirdly in the
Yeah.
Okay.
Creepy.
Okay. Great.
Well.
I hate these crazy dimensions.
Yeah, I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
So
Marleman, you can't see.
Nope.
B, you are all in this large entrance chamber. There is a large doorway at the other end of the chamber, away from the seat, and you hear no footsteps currently.
okay.
Somebody hold my hand, please.
I'll hold Marleman's hand again.
Okay.
What's up, buddy?
Marleman, you keep one hand firmly over Armel's mouth as he drags you along.
It's a little kinky. Okay.
Okay.
Did you learn this in one of your
Don't act like you don't like it.
So wrong.
Hey, this is the monster you created, all right?
Listen, listen,
I'm
listen.
aware.
Somebody is shipping us right now.
It's like all of the Marleman Petunia shippers just threw away their notebook.
All just threw away their notes.
Yeah.
Burning the moleskin, just chilling
Yeah.
right there.
And slowly you guys make your way out of the chamber. You're now in a hallway that goes in 2 directions with turns at either end.
Okay.
Do
we see?
Yeah. What do we see at the junction?
Sorry.
They're just dark hallways that lead into 2 turns.
Like doors or.
There are no doors in this current stretch of hallway.
Well, I like going to the left.
I was gonna suggest left
Can
also.
I just like detect magic and look in both directions, please?
Sure. Can you? I thought you couldn't detect magic till tomorrow.
Are you fucking? I can't dispel magic till
Dispel.
tomorrow. I can detect
Okay.
magic 30 times in the next 30 seconds if I want to.
Oh, that's right.
That's also true.
I forgot.
Detect
I took that feat for a reason.
Yeah. You no magic approaching or around, I guess.
All right, so nothing, no particular magical like feeling coming from either of these 2 directions.
Nope.
How about something of the unseelie nature?
This whole place is just reeks of unseelie.
That's
What was the direction that the guy who the girl was talking to went when I spied on them through the door.
They went out this big doorway and went to the right.
Okay. So
Sick.
I'm gonna say left.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
Left.
You guys go left. You walk to the end of the hallway and look down. And there are no guards. There's just another stretch of hallway with a doorway immediately to, or a door immediately to your right, a doorway halfway up the hallway to the left, and then another turn that goes left at the end.
Let's pick a door.
Yeah, I guess.
Are you trying this first door right or right?
Do you sense any magic behind any of the doors?
That's a good question. I will detect magic on any door we come across.
No magic behind the door. Magic behind the doorway.
What?
There's a door immediately to your right. There's a doorway, no door, just a
hallway.
Right.
Yeah.
Just an empty, like an open space.
Yep, and there's magic that way. And then at the end of the hallway, there's a turn to the left.
I'm curious, are we heading toward the magic or away from the magic?
Toward the magic, right?
There's probably no right or wrong answer. They're probably both wrong. So let's do one.
I mean, towards magic is always going to be my pick if it's the thing that might lead us to what's going on here.
Yeah, because if they're draining the souls, presumably that's using some kind of magic.
Gasp! Such a bold statement.
Yeah, that's where I'm.
Just saying that.
I think
Okay, no, it sounded dumb when I said it, but
No, it didn't.
It didn't at all.
That's exactly what we're thinking.
Sometimes you need to say the obvious things out loud just so they're out there.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So you're not trying the closed door. You're just going down the doorway.
We could, I mean, whatever. But
I'm just asking for clarification. That's all.
I'm gonna say let's not. Let's just head.
Yeah.
Follow the magic, baby.
That's fine.
the
Yeah,
phrase.
let's follow the magic.
Follow
it's
the
always
magic.
fun.
Oh wait, how many times can I use my thing?
Your eye
My patch.
Once per day, and you already used it once today. All right, sorry, it's once per long rest. So
There's plenty of us here. We can do
How
that.
long does it last?
an hour.
How long has it? No.
Can I put it back on and see if it's still active?
You took it off.
Subjective, not objective.
Okay.
Also.
So
All
you
right.
guys head down the hallway that leads to magic. It is a straight hallway that goes for a little bit before turning to the right and ending in a small chamber where there is a set of potions and vials set into the wall, an alchemist kit, and that's it.
Cool.
It's just like a dead end with a potion shop in it.
Yep, basically.
What
Are there
magic
any-
stuff do I detect here?
Yeah.
You detect that a few of the vials are magic.
I would like to do whatever I need to do because I'm proficient with these tools to check and see what was made with these. That would not be nature by any stretch of the imagination.
What kind of
that shit works?
I mean, did you want survival then? Like they're
I mean, nature doesn't make any sense. That's not like I mean, no, whatever.
It's the
we'll
nature.
talk later about what checks actually mean, but
no, it's the nature of what was in these vials to create magic.
That
you
is
don't
not.
use. That's not what
that's
nature
not how
is.
it
It says
nature
what
is,
animals
buddy.
and plants are is what nature check is.
Yeah.
Fine. Then let's just go with the raw
You
wisdom
use the
check.
same.
Then that would be-
you use
that
the
would be-
same check that you use to use the tools to determine what the tools are
That's
or what
right.
the tools have been used for.
That would be investigation
It would be survival.
or arcana or
Survival, aka wisdom with proficiency, whichever one you want.
All right. Well, that's like the fuck ton. That's Well, I guess it's. I'm glad that it was the thing I'm trained in, but that's a 22.
Okay.
Want to know what they're making?
Yeah, you are able to identify 5 of the vials as magic. 3 are general potions of healing. So the 44 versions. 1 of them is a potion of resist fire. 1 of them is a potion of giant's strength.
Like, there's some cool stuff here, but none of this really tells me why there's this weird random potion
Are
sign
there-
at the end of this hallway.
Is there a journal around?
Are there any secret doors?
Also that.
I mean, no.
Yeah,
I would have said.
he
because
would have had to tell me that. Because
Yeah.
I'm aware, but I just wanted to
Yeah.
see if there were.
I would have had to lead off with that one.
I'm aware.
No, there are no secret doors. There is a journal, and it is just a potion maker's journal, listing out recipes and order forms.
Ooh.
And
That
the
might
order
be
forms with her
cute.
name on them.
With Denna's name.
Yeah.
Nope, just the name, the Drow High Command, that listed as the Drow High General.
If you don't want this job, I will take this.
All yours. I mean, I have no use
I mean,
for it.
Fader, you can't read it. Only Trev can.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm still taking it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing in here that I think will help.
You now just have a book of Undercommon. You guys just went down a hallway that happened to have potions.
Should we take the potions?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. I would be able to tell if they were fucked up.
They are not fucked up.
I'll take a health potion.
Yeah, I don't need them technically, so you guys can other than I guess the strength one I should probably hold on to, but everything else you guys can take as you will.
I don't need the fire resistance because I'm already fire resistant, so I don't need that one. What?
It's true.
Just waiting for other people to volunteer to take stuff.
Yeah, I already took mine.
All right, so there were 3 healing, 1 fire, 1 giant strength.
Yep.
Okay, Trev has the giant strength. So I took a healing.
Yep.
I don't need those.
Fuck you guys. I took another healing.
I was about to. Okay.
I'll take a healing.
All right, so I took a healing. I'll take a healing just in case.
Fine.
And then
what kind of giant?
Fire resist.
Stone giant.
Cool.
And then does anyone want fire resistance?
I mean, I did get disintegrated once, I guess.
Wow.
Not fire related, but
No.
I hug Nyx.
She's a little gun shy. What do you want?
okay. You guys make your way back down that hallway and back to the junction you were in before. There's now the closed door at the end of the hallway to the right, or to set into the wall. You know what I mean. And then this way and this way is another hallway.
Word. Let's go in the door.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right.
Traps.
Yeah, there's
Traps.
It's the same tricky for
It
traps.
is locked, not trapped.
Okay.
Nick, please.
Okay.
Do you want to go in here? If you don't, then I mean we don't have to. But if you want to, you can open it for us.
I will try and open that.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Woo!
Yeah.
That lock just slides open real easy. You swing it open, and it leads to a actually fairly larger chamber. It seems to be an antechamber to the large parade room. There are a number of benches, a number of pews, almost all kind of crowded around one area where there is a dais and a lectern.
Okay.
This is one of the places we wanted to avoid.
Was it?
I
Did we
don't
say
remember. They told us when we came here there was one place, and I thought that it was this like entry hall or something. But
No,
This is an entry.
maybe it was like a barracks thing.
you're in the
There.
barracks.
Yeah, I think that's where we like came in.
Yeah, this
There
almost
was a place we were told to avoid, though.
that would be the upper floor where the high command lives.
That's
And
what it was.
it's less to avoid, more knowledge unknown. This seems more like a worship chamber.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Do we see any amulets or like cool jewelry or?
There's a big book.
Holy symbols.
So
Ooh.
there's definitely holy symbols of a
To who?
in a spider-like form.
Oh, that bitch.
I'm gonna look at the book, see what it is.
I mean, it's written in Undercommon, so swing and a miss.
Trev, don't read.
Do I have to read the book?
Sorry.
Is there anything like legitimately, you know me, Ari? If I read like the first fucking 5, like the first, let's be real, 2 pages, is there anything that even makes me think I would care about this?
Nope, it's just a Bible of Lilith.
Okay, yeah, so I would even know what that is. Yeah, this is just some fucking holy book. Forget it.
No, you know
You would
exactly who
absolutely
that
know what
is.
that is.
Yeah, but I wouldn't care, or I don't care right now.
Yeah, you would.
I've seen.
care.
That's not a special thing to me.
No.
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean, to Drow,
Those
it is.
Those are in all the
Yeah.
Drow hotels.
Yeah, basically. But yes, it is a holy or unholy book of Lilith, depending on your perspective on that.
It's like it's just these things are everywhere. Whatever, man. All right, yeah. So that's not special right now, or unique or whatever.
Is there anywhere we can go from this hall?
I mean, there's another.
Yeah, we can go the other way.
Well, that we couldn't go from the tunnel that we were just in, or
yeah. This hallway had 3 exits. You have.
Yeah, there's one more.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah,
you head down that one. There it is another shorter hallway. This one has a door at the end and a doorway immediately right here.
Gotta be some stairs heading up here.
We don't want the stairs.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to go up at this point. I feel like the death weird necromancer cave would be like down, wouldn't it?
Down, I know.
That would be my guess, yeah.
Stairs might go down also.
Yeah, let's just keep looking around.
Looking in the doorway first or the door?
Doorway? Since it's open.
Yeah, sure. Worked last time.
You all peek kind of Three Stooges style into the doorway, and this is a long barracks chamber. There is a number of beds, cots. There's a long table set up in the middle, but no one home.
Cool.
Okay. I guess we'll check the door then.
Detect magic behind the door.
No magic behind the door.
Check for traps.
No traps on the door. Not even locked.
All right.
Go ahead.
It is a hallway with a staircase at the end.
Up or down?
Up.
Boo.
Does it have an option to go down at all?
I mean, if you wanted to stand at the bottom of the stairs and jump.
Then no.
All right, then forget it. So I guess we shut this door down. Well, remember this is here. Let's keep looking around.
Okay.
All right. Retrace steps all the way back around to that original junction, back up this way, and turn up that hallway. This one leads directly into a larger chamber once you make the turn. Seems to be some sort of training ground of some kind. It's relatively open, relatively flat. There's a number of archery setups, swords, sword pit-y areas with tamped down soil. And you can tell there's another exit at the far end. Trev, you spent a lot of time in this room, so
sure did.
Pretty familiar. There is also a large pit set into the center of the room that is probably a good 10 feet set down from the floor. Is anyone looking in the pit, or are you all just walking through the room and out?
I asked Trev, what's that? Where does that go?
Oh, sorry. It is a straight up fighter's pit. It is where prove yourself would happen. Okay. Usually only one person crawled out of it at a time.
Oh.
Trev spent a lot of time in this pit.
Sure did. I'm still here.
This wouldn't be a place where the people who were captured would be put, right?
Maybe for fun.
So. Yeah, like maybe in like a they're just gonna get maybe just like they're just gonna get killed kind of way, but not really like.
Okay, I just wanted to see like
sort of
I just want to know if this was a place where we should be looking for like Nathan or any of the people who were taken.
No.
There is currently a body at the bottom of the pit. It is.
Do you recognize anything about it?
You wouldn't, besides the fact that it is a large spider-like body with a humanoid trunk form kind of bent over the top of it.
Ooh, ugly.
Nope.
Yuck.
Stay away.
Sorry, Em.
Gross.
Where are you?
She's sleeping.
It's past my bedtime. I'm trying really hard. No.
Okay, we will get through this room into the next bit and then let you go.
Okay.
You guys make your way.
I'm trying to deal with
new
house stuff. Sorry.
You guys get to the exit at the back of this room. There is a quote unquote medical area. It's where light scrapes, light bruises would be proshed up, but primarily it was actually a place to put soldiers out of their misery if they fell during training and were basically shot like a horse with a lame leg. Our society sucks ass.
For real.
Are there any medical supplies I can swipe?
Yeah, tons. There's light bandages. There's antiseptic. But that's about it.
From these people who don't like.
They're not using it.
But the bandages and stuff.
Which is the heavy implication.
Okay. Just like anything I didn't already have, like with me, like if I'm
Okay.
like my medical kit, basically.
Yeah, you refill up on bandages and septic and stuff like that. And then at the end of that is another hallway with a set of 2 doors, both set into the left wall. The hallway does continue forward from there.
Any of these doors feeling pretty magical?
One feels pretty magical.
Okay,
Right.
let's head there then.
That way.
Yeah, that's where I got.
Okay, door number 1. It is locked.
Next.
Can we check for traps, both magical and otherwise? Is the door itself feel like it's emanating some kind of magic?
It does feel like it is emanating some kind of magic.
All right, this door is probably magically trapped. We need to be careful.
I'll mage hand unlock it.
All
Good
right,
idea.
let's stay back.
Okay. Roll your lockpick.
Yeah, and then plus. Oh, that's 10 too. 30.
Okay. The door, as the mage hand picks the lock and unlocks the door, you can actually see this small poof of frost magic appear off the handle. That would have frozen solid someone's hand if they actually went to go do this by themselves, but it was a mage hand, so it was just like, bleh. Fuck it. Besides that, the door just kind of swings open very gradually with a roll of 30, and inside is an armory.
Yeah.
The glowing magic bit is a large, very large set of plate armor with a two-bladed sword that is stood up at the back end, the armor of a high general or a high command of some kind that seems to be put on display down here.
Ooh.
The rest of the room is filled with various crossbows, short swords, most of them curved, most of them deadly. There are also some arrows with curved tips and some fishhook arrows, which if you've never seen, basically look like an arrow with 4 tiny hooks that kind of go like this, that penetrate and grab. They suck. They're terrible. History is a monster.
They're very bad.
Yeah. Although none of us use a bow.
No.
I think Marleman has a crossbow. But... Did you take that hand crossbow? This is the joy of rolling up a sorcerer recently, is that there's a hand crossbow you get as a sorcerer.
Oh, really?
That's
no,
ridiculous.
I don't know. I had a dagger and a quarterstaff when I started.
Okay, I was just checking. Anyway, yes, this is a room full of gear.
Cool.
Anyone steal that guy's armor before he has a chance to put it on?
I mean,
I think the only one who could wear it is
Trev.
I don't think
I
Trev
wouldn't want
has heavy
to.
armor.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one who
Even
would.
if I could, I wouldn't want
This is a clarification for actual rules of D&D.
Mhm.
Is there race-bound equipment?
No, especially not magical equipment.
Okay.
I
You
mean, a gnome isn't going to wear an ogre's armor for just practicality's sake.
to. I don't
but
have any real reason to wear, like, if Phaedra had some, like, horn, like, related armor, I wouldn't really wear that.
Like, it's magic armor grows and shrinks with the size of the wearer.
Mm.
It is a standard magical armor rule of D&D.
Okay. All right.
So if Nyx wanted to put on this set of heavy drow armor, she could.
That would be hilarious, but
I mean, it's cool, but I'd feel weird wearing it.
Yes. Also, the only magical implements of this armor itself are the helmet and the sword.
Then no.
anyone know ways? Well, I would probably know this. How to sabotage a magic item?
I feel like that would be loud and bring attention.
Maybe. Who knows?
Also, take
I
time.
would know. Then never mind.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, I have an idea. We hide the helmet under a
There
pile
you go.
of shitty arrows. Then we come down here.
They'll be like, oh, our helmet's gone.
Yeah, he'll never know.
Okay.
Fantastic.
You take the helmet off the stand of armor and hide it under a bunch of shitty arrows.
Yeah, word.
Actually, you like flip it over and use the helmet as like a stand for the shitty arrows, so like no one would even notice.
It's like a vase full of arrows.
Yes, it's like a shitty
Very
arrow vase.
decorative.
Shit, my helmet's gone, but at least I have my magical arrow vase.
Oh man, Steve's into it.
I love this idea. I'm so into it.
Is there a forge anywhere around here?
I mean, yes.
Yes.
I mean, let's put it this way: not in this room.
Okay, then that's what I was asking. In this room, visible to me. Is there anything I'd be interested in?
Nope, not currently.
Wiping.
Well, with the exception of like the magic sword, but
What kind of a sword?
it's like imagine two scimitars attached by the handle.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Huh.
A Volg.
All right.
I believe they're called.
A what?
A Volg.
I believe
or
so.
Volge or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I haven't played enough Diablo to remember what that weapon is.
Hasn't shown up on Fortune Fire.
Fuck it, I grab it and throw it in my bag of holding.
Go for it.
Why not? I'm sure someone will get a use out of this.
Yeah,
It looks cool.
You'll figure that out later.
None of us, but sure.
Kind of
Hey,
looks
bad, dude.
We have it, they don't. So
fair. So you have this extra door plus a hallway that is continuing. The extra door is not locked. So.
And no magic in either direction.
I mean, magic down the hallway has not been established
right.
yet. I assume, Trev, that you're just possibly pinging this thing out. Like
that's all I care about here.
Yeah.
Is finding where this stuff's happening.
Yes. There is no magic heading down the hallway, but there is a hidden door.
All right. Well, I would like to find that, or find where that is.
Okay.
Which requires me to use the Let's see. Yeah, I'm entitled to an investigation as if I'm actively looking for it.
That's correct.
A fun thing. Time to go find this door with a... Oh, nice. Well, that's a 17.
Nice.
Can I find where the stupid door is?
Yes, you're able to find where the door is. It is locked. It does not push in yet.
What does it look like if it's secret? Is it like a stone wall?
Yeah, it's just a stone wall that you're able to find a small keyhole in one of the rocks.
Hey, next, well, first of all, does this door feel magical in any way?
No magic on the door.
Hey, there's a hidden door on this wall, and I'm just like gesture towards where this the lock is. This is something, probably. Whatever it is, it's probably important, or maybe even if it's not super important, it's at least something we're not supposed to see, so we should see.
Can you unlock it?
Is she asleep?
Only a little. I got it.
Right. She can literally pick locks in her sleep.
Yeah. There's Nick's passed out and arm will shoulder. Just.
But yeah, sure.
28.
Okay. You're able to get that door open very easily, and it is a set of stairs going down.
Yeah.
And that is where we will end for tonight. So we can go to sleep.
Yeah.
Good.
Good door.